God said to Abraham, give me that your boy. And he specified the offering. Because Abraham had two sons. The one from the bondwoman and the one that was legal, the wife. Hear me. Your impatience sometimes, God is not going to be responsible for it. God told Abraham to wait. But impatience, I wrote something on my WhatsApp status. When you listen to God, you get direction. When you listen to men, you make mistakes. Abraham listened to his wife. And that is the problem the world is in today. That singular mistake. That is what has kept the world in bondage. 5 minutes pleasure has put us here. You read 5 minutes. Hello. When you are walking with God, you must be patient. Follow him like a mumu. They go, come, stay here, sit down. Don't be in a hurry. You make haste, you make waste. Somebody listening to me. When Isaac finally came, God said to him, give me that your son. That one you love. And God did not even recognize Ishmael because he said, thy only son. So God has told him, that's what you did. I don't know him. When you make mistakes out of impatience with God, whatever you see, you carry it yourself. God will not be responsible for it. And so the man took the son to go and sacrifice on the altar. And while they were going, the boy recognized that there was no animal. And he asked his father, what are we going to sacrifice? And you know what, Abraham, the answer shocked me. He said to his son, God will provide. But God has already told you that boy you are holding is the sacrifice. So what is God going to provide? He knew his friend. Amen. I don't know if somebody understands. God has given you an instruction. Carry this boy and go and sacrifice. The boy asks you, where is the animal we are going to sacrifice? You now answer the boy. God will provide. When he has given you the instruction. It takes a level of walk with God to understand that God will not take back what he has given to him. He knew that Isaac was a promise. And God is not going to go back on his promise. So he knew his friend. He trusted his friend. How much do you trust God? God has spoken to you over a matter. How much do you trust what he said? A lot of us are in a hurry. Daddy told me, I'm going to do this. A prophecy came. And before you know, you begin to put your hand in what you're not supposed to. Out of impatience. The consequences, God will not be responsible for. That's why you see, say, oh, God, why did you watch him die? He didn't send him there. Hello? I don't know if somebody is catching the revelation tonight. I just want to share it before we start praying. God did not recognize Ishmael because God not sent them to go sleep with the house girl. But because of impatience, and he listened to the voice of man. In this life, you want to go far. Leave friends. Leave the voice of man. Listen to the voice of God. He knows the end from the beginning. Abraham listened to his wife. Go and sleep with this girl now. I've been waiting. This prophecy that they told us, how many years? When will it come to pass? Hear me. Joseph had a dream of the throne when he was 18. When he was 18 in his father's house, or 17, he had a dream of becoming a prime minister. The dream did not come to pass until he was 30. Hear me. When he had a dream, instead of him to find himself in the palace, he found himself in prison. Will you call God a liar? No. Sometimes you get a prophecy, but you begin to see the opposite. But they said I'm going to travel abroad. What am I still doing here? As a matter of fact, from Lagos, they deported you back to your village. It didn't matter God that bad. They were taken back to the village. And somebody will say, God is a liar. He got the prophecy in his father's house at 18. His brothers sold him. Immediately they sold him, he became a prisoner. We don't know how many years he spent in the prison. It was not recorded in the Bible. But he had encounters upon encounter. Now he had a hope. He met a man that will tell the king about him, so that his release will be facilitated. He told the man, please tell the king, recommend me to the king. The man got there and forgot him. The Bible says, woe unto him that put his trust in man. If you think that one friend, one godfather, one family will help you, you are on a very long journey. The man got to the king and he forgot about his promise he made to Joseph. It is only God that enthrones a man. Only God can enthrone you. Forget it. But when the time came, somebody said the time. When the time came, it was the king that looked for Joseph himself. He didn't need to go through any man. He didn't need any connection anymore. The only connection you need in this life is God. There is no shortcut to life. If you go by shortcut, you cut your life short. Somebody say you want to travel, and you want to travel by sea. Okay, anything where you see there, God is not responsible. You are on your own. Anything that happens to you there, if you like speak in tongues for nothing tomorrow, God will not show up. Who sent you? Lift your voice to heaven tonight. I say, Father, give me the grace to hear your voice in this season. Open your mouth and begin to pray. The grace to hear your voice. Open my ears to hear your voice. Open my ear to hear your voice. I need that direction. I need direction. I need direction. I will not be at the right place in the wrong time. I need direction. I want